Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. So I was in a therapy appointment once with my therapist, and she asked me how I was doing, and I used the word, well, I'm good. And she looked at me and she said, good is not an emotion. She said, it's very important to honor the emotions that you truly feel. And it stuck with me because how often when people ask us how we're doing, we will say good, fine, okay, instead of actually saying what we truly feel. So what I like to do with clients from time to time is if they're feeling a certain emotion and I ask them how they're doing and they describe their emotion as despair, angry, sadness, depression, anxiety, what have you, is to really be able to lay those out on the table. Okay, instead of us being resistant to what is, instead of us fighting these feelings off, instead of us pretending that this doesn't exist, let's actually take the boogeyman and let's put him on the table. Let's put him right there where we can see him, because it's a fact that when you actually face something, you start to realize how much you had built up the anticipation, the detriment in your brain as to what it actually is and the power that it has over you. So instead of running away from those emotions, we're going to honor them. So I'm going to put out a challenge to you. 2 things. The next time that you are feeling anything that is negative or doesn't feel good for you, I want you to get out a piece of paper and I want you to literally write exactly how it is that you feel. No filter, no bullshit, no judgment. Just write it down. No matter how icky it feels, no matter how counterintuitive it feels, no matter what, I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. Column 1. So get it all out. Unprocessed emotions become emotional indigestion, which will build up and manifest itself into behavioral patterns that are not advantageous for you. Scientific fact. You heard it here first. Column 2. I want you to write these words down. Now, you can change the words if you want, but they have to stay on this tip that I'm on, and you can tell where I'm going. So if over here on this column, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling anxious, I want you on the other side to put these 4 words: love, appreciation, freedom, and security. Love, appreciation, freedom, and security. And I want you to embody those words. Think about those words. Think about what it means, those words to you. What does freedom mean to you? Freedom would be the absence of anxiousness, the absence of depression, the absence of sadness. Security, the absence of not feeling safe. Appreciation, the absence of resentment. Lay those words down. Focus on those 4 words because energetically they carry an energetic pattern that's the exact opposite of the anxiousness, sadness, and depression. If you do this enough, you can rewire your brain to start picking up love, appreciation, freedom, and security versus anxiousness, sadness, depression, anger, etc. Now, that's not to say that this little tool that I'm playing with here is not to honor how you truly feel, because that's where I think people start to get in trouble. That's where our behavior manifestations and mechanisms and coping mechanisms start coming into play, because we don't honor how we feel. If a situation pisses you the fuck off, say it. Not only say it to yourself, but say it to somebody. Write it out if that person's not available. If something's upsetting you, tackle it. But also, in care of yourself, how can you view life through a different lens? Not a lens of scarcity and lack, but of abundance and love. How can you look at life differently? You choose the words, because the words you choose is the house that you're going to build for yourself. Do you want a house that's free, peace with security, or do you want a house that is anxious, depressed, angry, and sad? We get to make that choice. It doesn't just snap just like that. Every situation has its own set of legs. I understand that. But I'd like to challenge you to do this and really start to embody what these words mean and how we can start to look for them in our life. What are we appreciative for? What do we have freedom in our life? Where do we have love? Where do we actually have security? Versus looking at all the things that supply us anxiousness, depression, anger, and just outright resentment towards another person, a situation, or our past. On that tip, I am opening this wide open. The availability to schedule a call with me that's going to lead to you becoming a client of mine, if we so choose to align ourselves together, if this is a match. So I am offering this for you to reach out to me, either instant message, direct message, DM, whatever the hell you call it, commenting on this video here, or just, if you have my phone number or email, you can use those too. Whatever frame of communication that you have, I would love to have a conversation with you if you're struggling and you're challenged by something in life, to be able to show you that peace and freedom is a goal that you can attain. It isn't a pipe dream. It's actually something that you can have because you already have it. You've just built the things around you that have prevented you from seeing it. I'd love to have that conversation with you. Please, by all means, reach out. Share this with somebody that needs to hear it. Buff Gandhi, I'm out.